Okay, so in part A, we expressed f of x here in terms of partial fractions, and in part B, we're asked to integrate f of x, okay, with respect to x between the limits 6 and 9, okay. So we're going to integrate now our partial fractions, all right, so we've got minus 2 upon x plus 5 upon x minus 2, and then we've got this one here then, minus 1 over x minus 2 to the power 2. So in this case, these are linear on the bottom, and I'm going to integrate them using ln, but this one is a squared here, so I'm going to take that one up, x minus 2 to the power minus 2 dx, and then I can integrate. Now, of course, because we've got limits, this is a definite integral, so we don't need to put plus c, we're going to put square brackets. And yeah, we're going to do ln here, okay? So remember, what goes in front of the ln is what's on top and what's attached to the x here. Okay, so there's just 1 here, so it'll be 2 over 1, which is 2. And of course, minus in front, so it'll be minus 2 ln of x, okay? Plus then, linear on the bottom here, so again, ln. On top, you've got 5. Next to the x there, you've got 1. So 5 upon 1 is 5. ln of this. Put a bracket around then the x minus 2, okay? So we've got that there. And then in this one, because the power there is minus 2, well, you're going to do add 1 to the power, yeah? So we get add 1 to minus 2, so you get minus 1. Divide by that new power and times by the derivative in here. If you differentiate x there, you just get 1, don't you? And then close the square bracket with the limits there. So perhaps what I'll do, I'll just tidy this up a little bit. The first term is fine, the second term is fine, and then the third term we can tidy this up a bit. Well, 2 minus divided by minus is a plus, okay? 1 times 1 is 1, so that's fine. And do you know what, because that's a power negative 1, I could take it back down to the bottom. I could take it down to the bottom, it'll be positive 1. And on top then, there's just going to be 1 left there, isn't there? There's no other number there. So the constant there is 1 in front of that bracket. So 1 is on top, and that bracket down here then will be x minus 2 to the power 1. So we put the limits in. So when we put the limits in then, you put the upper limit in first, which is 9. So you've got to put it in all of these 3 terms here, okay? So we're going to have minus 2 ln 9, okay? So I tend to put a round bracket when I do the upper limit first, plus 5 then ln, so if I put 9 in there, yeah, 9 for the upper limit, take away 2, and then plus then 1 over 9 take away 2 there, okay, close the bracket, and then we're going to take away, and then we're going to put the lower limit in. So we take away then when you put the lower limit in, so the lower limit is 6, so you've got minus 2 ln 6 plus 5 ln 6 minus 2 plus then 1 over 6 minus 2. Okay, so perhaps before we type it into a calculator, we'll make this a little bit nicer. So minus 2 ln 9 plus 5 ln, that's 7, isn't it? And then plus 1 over, that will be 7 as well, won't it? Okay. Then we've got to take away, this will be in the bracket then, minus 2 ln 6 plus 5 ln 4, and then plus that will be 1/4. Okay, so a bit of calculator work there. Okay, we can do all this in one go. Okay, so we've got minus 2 ln 9, okay, plus 5 ln 7, okay, and then plus 1/7. Okay, close the bracket. Then take away then, we've got minus 2 ln 6 plus 5 ln 4, and then plus 1/4. So we'll close the bracket there, and we get our answer. And they wanted 2 decimal places, so we look there, it's quite nice, because 1.88 on the rest of like zeros there. So 2 decimal places will be 1.88 there. Okay, so there's my answer. Now we can check, of course, on our calculator. So let's just double check we've done it. We've got the right answer. So if you check on the calculator afterwards, you're going to have then press the integral there. So we're going to have fraction. So let's just type in the original question, which was 3, so x squared, so 3, so I'm going to press alpha and then close bracket and then square it, okay, minus 3 alpha x and then minus 8, and on the bottom then, why have I got a y there? Let's change that. I pressed the wrong button, have I? And then on the bottom then, we're going to have alpha x bracket, alpha x, no, done the same thing again, minus 2, close bracket, squared. So then let's put the lower limit in, press that arrow down to get 6, and then press the arrow up to get the upper limit 9, and then we press equals, and there you go, comes out as what we got there, 1.88. Okay, fantastic. Now, of course, just putting the answer down in the exam would get you 0 marks. Okay, so don't be thinking you can get the full marks by just doing this on your calculator. You will get nothing. Okay, you've got to show all of this workings out here. Okay. But it is certainly a good way to check your answer, check that you've done it right then. And if the calculator's coming up with something different, you can go back to see where you've made a mistake.